guys, so it's Kiosha and welcome back to another video. If you guys enjoy my videos, please make sure you give them a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. Without further ado, let's just get into today's video. All right, you guys, so I am back with another hair video. I know you guys are enjoying my hair videos so much and you guys have been begging for me to keep incorporating them into my channel, so I am trying to oblige you guys with good old hair videos that I think will benefit you. So it's not just going to be like random hair videos. It's going to be things that I do to take care of my hair and strengthen and just have the overall health of my hair look really good no matter what it is that I'm doing. So for anybody who is new here and just watching my videos, I am relaxed, but I only relax my hair once to twice a year. It just depends on how I feel. It depends on what's going on in my life. It just depends on if I feel like it or not. I've been doing my hair myself for over 20 years, so I do attribute the health and the look of my hair to 95% of what I am doing. The other 5% is my stylist. She does cut and trim my hair for me when I need one. And I am trying to get on a regular regimen with her to cut and trim my hair every 3 months just to keep it as healthy as possible. That was something I didn't do in the past, and I am trying to incorporate that and stay on top of it this year. So like I said, I do relax my hair every 6 months, one to two times a year. I do not bone straight relax my hair. I am texlaxed, which means that I underprocess my hair on purpose just to loosen up the curl pattern, but to not have a straight pattern, because I do like for my hair to be mostly blow dried and just have that full voluminous look. And so I don't flat iron or use heat on my hair a lot. So this is just for today's video. So this is my hair at 5 months post, freshly washed and flat iron, and this is what it's looking like at 5 months post. So you can achieve whatever you want at home. You just have to practice and take time. I do get a lot of questions about, you know, how did I learn how to do my hair? How long did it take me? Yeah, I've been doing my hair for like 20 years. So I've had like struggle bus after struggle bus, finally trying to get my hair to do what I want to do. And for me, it was trial and error, like it's going to be for anybody. So me achieving these results is 20 years of practice. So don't think you can go in doing whatever I'm doing one time and get it right the first time. I've been doing 20 years of practice, and sometimes I do my hair and it still turns out horrible. So it just is what it is. But I didn't want this intro to be too long, but I know a lot of people's going to have questions. So I wanted to get the most common questions out of the way before we start the video. So as you can tell from the title of today's video, we are going to do my hardcore protein wash day. I have not done a protein treatment in over a year, and that is bad. I usually try to do it every time I relax my hair, so 2 to 3 times a year. So in between the relaxer, sometimes I like to do it. Just depends on how my hair feels and all that kind of thing. So I did do a wash day for you guys. Now, I didn't do the full wash day. I didn't show you me washing my hair and doing all things. I have full wash day routine, a full blow dry routine. I have a full flat iron routine already on my channel. So I will link that playlist down below so that you can just go through and watch all of my wash day hair related content on this channel. But I do want to show you guys the actual me using the protein treatment and what your hair will look like before, during, and after you are finished with the protein treatment. So that is the purpose of this video. So let's just get into it. All right, you guys. So first I want to get in, before we get into the wash day, talk about the benefits of a protein treatment. For me, a protein treatment is needed when you feel like your hair is shedding a lot, is super damaged, is dry, it doesn't have any elasticity, and just the overall appearance of your hair just looks dull and lifeless, right? So it's either one or two things. It's a moisture or a protein or both. Sometimes you need to do a moisture treatment 1 month, and then the next month you may need to do the protein to kind of get the pH balance back into your hair. So we all know that your hair needs to be protected from the things that you do to it, from putting in ponytails, from using too much heat, to styling it too much, to the elements that are outside. We protect our skin and our face every day, but a lot of people forget about protecting their hair from the elements, from the heat, from the things that we do to it every single day. Just like we do things to our body, we do things to our hair, and everything at some point in time needs to be protected and sheltered from the elements and everything else that we are doing. Okay, you guys, so moving on to the next benefit is to improve elasticity on your hair. As you guys know, if you ever combed your hair or styled your hair, and when you look down in the sink or the counter or wherever you are, you just see pieces of hair everywhere. Just every time you brush it, a piece of hair falls off or breaks off or whatever. And you can tell if your hair is breaking versus shedding. Shedding is you will have long strands of hair with the bulb at the end, like the little follicle that came out with it. With breakage, you will see little pieces, like little short pieces, like not full length. If your hair is this long, you should see long pieces like this if your hair is shedding. But if you only see this much hair or this much hair, that means that your hair is breaking, is dry, is brittle. Something is going on. And this is where I say, if you are not comfortable with doing your own hair, I would go to a stylist to determine if you need an intense moisture treatment or an intense protein treatment. The treatment that I do at home is pretty intense, but it's also home user friendly. It's not something that you really can mess up, but it's not something that you want to do on a regular basis. So if you do this treatment and your hair is still acting up and acting a fool, then you might just need to go to a stylist and let them help diagnose what is going on with your hair, or a dermatologist or somebody maybe in the health field. It could be hormone related. It could be anything. You know, as women, our hormones are always raging and doing all kind of crazy stuff. After you have a child, your hair will shed and break a lot. Like, it's a lot. And so if you're not used to doing your own hair and knowing what's going on with it, I suggest going to a stylist, because ain't nobody got time to be doing something and making it even worse, right? So along with strengthening your hair and protecting your hair, protein treatment also helps bring the elasticity back to your hair. And what I mean by elasticity is that if you pull your hair strand, like if I take a piece of my hair here and I pull it, it should not break. And I don't mean like yanking, like making it fall out. Like if you pull it like this, it should not break off. It should not break off. It should not be easily come out in your hands or anything like that. If you find that's happening, then you're most likely having super dry, damaged hair and a protein issue, and you need to get it looked at immediately. Okay. And then last but not least, it just overall improves the look of your hair. Your hair will feel better. It will glide better. It will tangle less. It will just be a dream to work with. It will not be like as tangly. If you're natural, if you're texlaxed, if you're stretching, you will notice that your new growth will get really dry. It'll be hard to comb through. As you comb through, you can feel your hair breaking. A protein treatment can help with that, especially if you're dealing with two textures like I am. Because I stretch so long, I have two textures in my hair. I have the previous relaxed texture, and then I have the new growth texture. So I'll have like this much new growth, and then the rest of it will be relaxed hair or texlaxed hair, and that is considered a line of demarcation. And so if your line of demarcation is weak or compromised, when every time you comb your hair, at that point where your new growth meets your previously relaxed hair, your hair will break off. And so this is something to help prevent that, and helps just make your hair look like one whole texture. Like sometimes you can flat iron your hair and you'll notice that the texture here is different than the texture there and different than the texture there. It just helps kind of mimic the texture all the same. We have different textures in your hair is what I've noticed for my hair. All right, so then those are the 4 reasons that I feel like protein treatments are really good. And before we move on to the full official wash day, I just wanted to talk about the products that I like to use. You guys know, and if you've been on my channel, you've heard me mention I love to use the Aphogee products. They're just really good, home friendly user products. They give you exact instructions to do, what to use with it, what order to use it, how to use it, what not to do, what to do. And it's just very user friendly. But like I said, once again, I must reiterate, because y'all know y'all be out here acting like folks be telling you stuff. If you're not comfortable, don't do it. Go to your stylist. Do whatever you need to do to get your hair in order. So the first thing is called the 2-step protein treatment by Aphogee. You can buy it at any beauty supply store. It runs from, each product runs up to like $11, as low as $9. They call it a 2-step protein treatment, which is a little bit deceiving, because you actually need 3 items to actually do this protein treatment. So it's really a 3-step, but the actual treatment is a 2-step. So I call it a 3-step. So the first thing you need to do is wash your hair with this shampoo for damaged hair. Now I know what people are saying, my hair is not damaged, it's healthy, is this. This is just a gentle cleanser. You don't want to use a clarifying shampoo, anything that's gonna strip your hair like super bad, because you can't strip your hair of all of everything and then put a protein treatment on it and then do it. It will damage your hair. So they specifically tell you to use that for this reason, because it cleans gently, it restores shine, it helps strengthen the hair. So along with this, it helps strengthen it and give you that good strength on your hair, and it normalizes the pH balance. If you guys don't know, there is a pH balance for your hair. I don't know the whole ins and out. I just know that there is one. I don't know the scientific behind it, but it definitely normalizes your pH balance in your hair, because if that gets off, just like everything else, the pH balance in your body, it can throw everything off. And then after that, you will towel dry your hair, and then you use the 2-step protein treatment. Now, this is the small bottle, 4 ounces. This costs $11. It's worth the price. I can get like 2 to 3, maybe 4 protein treatments out of here, just depending on how often I use it. And it stops hair breakage. It rebuilds hair structure for 6 weeks. So you can use this every 6 weeks. Ideal for processed and natural hair. And I use it because my hair is processed. I relax my hair. So, and then the last thing you need is the balancing moisturizer. It infuses moisture, improves manageability, softness, and shine. So basically, this puts your moisture back in your hair when you're doing these 2 hardcore protein treatments on your hair. This makes sure your hair is soft and manageable and just feels amazing. Like I said, my hair, it hasn't felt like this since I did this last time. Like, I'm over here like, dang, Kyosh, you really been out here doing yourself a disservice by not doing your protein treatments, because baby, the way this hair is hairing, can't tell me nothing. You won't be able to tell me shit for the rest of the day. Not Nathan, okay? So those are the 3 products that you need. And then after that, you can do your normal styling routine, leave-ins, whatever you like to do, style your hair, and going on about your business. So finally, after all of that, let's just get into the wash day. All right, you guys, we're back. So like I said, we're doing a hardcore protein treatment wash day to help get this mane together. I have 2 textures going on. I am 5 months post and almost hitting 6, so we need to be getting this right. This is the amount of new growth. I did kind of flat iron a little bit, so you can't really tell, but it's pretty much like out to here, probably, most likely. And so yeah, that's what we're looking like. And we are doing the Aphogee 2-step protein treatment, and it stops hair breakage, rebuilds hair structure for 6 weeks, and ideal for processed or natural hair. I used to use this religiously twice a year, and I kind of got off of that. I think the last time I did it was last year, so over a year ago. And yeah, we need to be trying to get back into the thick of it, okay? I will tell you, it is sticky and it is messy. So do not wear anything that you care about getting this stuff on. Do not wear anything that you don't want to get it permanently in your clothes or anything like that. It may come out. I've never taken that chance, and I'm not going to. So I just use something that I don't care about. And then I suggest getting a spray bottle. Now, one thing I will tell you, when you get finished spraying this through the spray bottle, take the applicator and rinse it fully through, squeeze it through with, so take this part, put it in a glass of water and do this, because if you don't, it will get stuck in here, it will get hard, and then you will not be able to use the sprayer. And that is why I have a new one, because I always forget, and I messed up one of my good glass ones too. I was mad. So I just picked this up from the beauty supply store. I think it was like $2.99, $1.99. So get you a spray bottle, because like I said, it is very messy. And so it's like a liquid, and I'll show you what it looks like. It has an awful smell, so you have to get used to the smell, but it's like a goldy orange color, sort of like this. And this is what it looks like. And that's how much you get. You only get 4 ounces, but I think they make bigger bottles, but I haven't seen a bigger bottle in a long time. And I'm sure that's on purpose. I'm sure that's on purpose. So we're just gonna pull that in there and then throw this away. I pretty much know the steps, but if you need it, keep the steps, and then we'll just put this in here. And if you want, you can always take this out and just put the top on it. Just make sure you don't lose this, like maybe stick it somewhere like in it or something, so that when next time you want to use it, you will have the straw ready available after you have cleaned it, of course. And so this is what it looks like. It just like a goldy orangey color liquid. So we're gonna go ahead and wash our hair twice with the shampoo for damaged hair. I'm not going to show you that process. You guys know how you wash your hair. And I will come back to show you how I put in this and comb it through and how we sit under the dryer until it is completely dry. So I will be right back. All right, you guys, our hair is freshly washed. This is what it's looking like at 5 months post, like a woolly mammoth. So we're going to go ahead and do the hardcore protein treatment part. I do use sections for everything. Y'all know I'm a section girl. So we're gonna do this because my hair is pretty far gone, so it likes to be tangled and stuff. So you have to be extra gentle. We're so many months post relaxer because you can do unnecessary damage trying to rush and do stuff. So we're going to go ahead and lightly just separate it where it naturally wants to separate at, and then do this part. And then we're going to take this and we're going to separate it in half again in the back where it naturally wants to separate at. And we're going to take this part and put it over this way. Now, normally I would never detangle my hair with no product in it, but because my hair is so many months post and we have to comb this through to make sure it gets on every strand, I like to pre-comb it just a little bit, being super gentle. Like I said, the new growth is popping and it literally nothing has been putting on it to soften out the new growth, because I do not do my pre-poo when I do this process. So I did not put conditioner on my hair and let it sit first before I washed. And that's what I usually do to maintain my hair at this month's post, to make sure it is manageable, especially while it's wet. But we are going to just take our time here and detangle this section. This is definitely something you want to be gentle about. Don't just go ripping through your hair, people. Be gentle. It will untangle itself, okay? And I'll show you guys how much hair is shedded when I've done this. We're just going to make sure we can comb from the root to the bottom, as you can see, very easily. Now that I have detangled it, I can comb it really easy from root to tip. And that's what we're looking for before we put this product in our hair, okay? So there's that. And there's quite a bit shedding, but I also haven't combed my hair today either. You know, you shed like something like 1,000 hairs a day or something ridiculous shit like that. But this is literally how much came out of that section. I could put it in a little ball. It literally was that. Yep. This much that came out of that little section, with a couple little strands in the comb too. So we're just going to do like the instructions said. So I'm going to put this back in here. I gotta remember to clean it out this time, and then I will label this. Once it's gone, I will label it to always use it for this. And so we're just gonna give it a couple of pumps, but we need to make sure it is spraying and not doing the other way. That ain't it. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Don't spray it all over there on the wall, child. Jesus, I know it's gonna go that far. All right, so like it says, you have to spray this all over your hair. And when I say it stinks, y'all. So don't be surprised. It does not smell good at all, but it works. It works. So we're just gonna get our hair coated, and I will tell you, this stuff dries pretty fast. So once you get it in your hair and it drips, I meant to put the towel around my neck, go ahead and get it combed. You see how now it's sticky, and it's really like dries really quickly. So you won't be able to comb through it too long. So don't pit paddle around, okay? I'm already feeling it starting to dry. So let's get it through every strand. And then we're just gonna leave it alone. Just make sure we got those ends. Make sure that make sure it's coated accordingly. And we went ahead and combed through it. And we're good. So now on to the other side. It doesn't matter that the product is on the comb at all, because we're just going to do the same thing on this side. Comb it out first. Make sure we can get our comb through the hair before we put the product on there, so it's nice and quick. And that's why I do that, because we need this process to go super quick, because it dries fast, it gets sticky fast and everything. So you don't want to have them type of problems. And make sure you don't comb through the same section. I'm trying not to. It's getting a little caught in here. All right, so this one's nice and detangled. And this one, it's probably not, it's about the same as the other one. It's a little ball, a little bit more. It's probably a mixture of both sides, because I just combed through the other side. But we're gonna spray. Make sure to get the roots. All right, make sure to get the ends. So messy and sticky. And then we're gonna comb through right quick and make sure every strand is coated as it should, and it is. Okay. I see a little bit more strands come through when you do this, because it's so, oh, my hands are so sticky. It's sticking to me, y'all. But I want to get a close up of what it looks like. So this is what it looks like when you have the product in the hair. So you can still run your hand through it pretty much, but once it gets hard, they don't want you touching it or manipulating it. So only do it when it's wet. When it dries, leave it alone, okay? Or it will rip your hair out. They've already warned you, forewarned you. Just make sure to get up here at the top. And then the new growth area. It's already trying to be hard to spray out. Like I said, it'll dry inside of the bottle and inside of the thing. So I'll have to hurry up so that I can rinse this out. All right, guys, we're all done. I made sure to spray my edges. Get those edges. And right up here in the new growth, make sure my edges are covered, as you guys can see. So I don't want to manipulate them too bad, so let's get them back straight. All right, so edges are straight. This will dry on your face, your neck, and anywhere that it gets. So like I said, it's just super messy. It's a good treatment, but baby, the way this got to be done is messy as hell. So out of all the 4 sections, this was how much hair I had shedded all together. Not too bad, but let me rinse all of this, rinse the bottle and everything, and then I will be back. I'm gonna spray this in the bottle because we're not losing no Aphogee stuff. And then we're gonna rinse all this stuff that's sticky, and then I'll show you the next step. All right, guys, this on my face is all sticky, but I'm not gonna be able to wash my face until after this dries, because there's no use doing it. So the next step is to get out whatever method of how you're going to dry your hair. For me, I have a hooded dryer. I've had this one since high school, 45. And it's just a gold hot 1200 hooded dryer. I've had it, like I said, forever. And I usually just sit it here on this counter. And hopefully it still works. I haven't used it in years. Let's see if we can get it open. To sit under here until my hair is completely stiff and hard and dry, however long that takes. I haven't done it so long, it's probably gonna take about an hour or so, maybe more. So I just got my iPad and my phone to entertain me, of course. All right, you guys. This is what my hair look like. You know what this reminds me of? One of them Oompa Loompas off the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Remember they had something on the side of their face, child. This is why I look like one of them Oompa Loompas. But as you can see, it is super stiff. I'm only going to lightly move it because you're not supposed to manipulate it. I was trying to wait for this little section here to dry. I think it's dry now. I was just making sure. But you can see it's super stiff and completely dry. It even dried all over my face, and some of my hair is stuck to my neck. And I was trying to get it off of there, not manipulate it too much. Like I said, if you manipulate it, it will break your hair off. Like this is hard, and if you move it or pull it or yank it or do anything, it will snap your hair off. Don't do it, sis. Don't do it. So literally it says after this, then you wash your hair out in warm water and follow up with the balancing moisturizer. And this will infuse moisture back in your hair, improve manageability, and soften and shine. It is pH optimized, contain exclusive polyhitamine complex, whatever that means. It's used as needed and always used immediately after Aphogee treatment to restore softness. This is a protein treatment. It will make your hair hard sometimes just to infuse that in and make it a little bit more stronger. But the 2 minutes, the balancing moisturizer will get that softness back into your hair so it's not looking all crazy like it is now. So we're going to go ahead and rinse this out and then use that immediately, as it says, immediately afterwards. So let me go rinse this out and then I will be right back. My hair is all rinsed out. This is what it's looking like now. It's a lot softer, of course, and then you have to make sure it's all rinsed out. There's no like hard parts. Rinse it out really, really well, and then proceed to immediately, per the directions, put in your Aphogee balancing moisturizer. So we're gonna do that. And y'all know I am heavy-handed when it comes to any type of conditioner, moisturizer, whatever. So we're going to put this in pretty heavy. Like I said, we just did a full heavy protein treatment. So we need to get all the moisture back in this hair of ours. And just do the plain hand method to get it in there. I'm just going to take it and get it right up in there. Then we'll get some on the other side here. So we get those ends. So we're just going to put on our cap. Now, this is the funny thing. Every time I go to the beauty supply store, I try to get a plastic conditioning cap. Why do they only have extra larges? Like, they have no regular sizes anymore. I've been to like 3 different ones, and they all have extra large left. Baby, my head is little. You see how much excess? I literally have to, like, get all the air out of it. And, like, wrap it around because it's so big. Y'all know I got a pea head. I don't understand why they only have extra large caps. Can somebody explain that to me? Everybody ain't got no big head, bruh. Okay, my head little. I got a little pea head. Put this back down so we can get these edges in here. And we're going to let this sit on our hair for, like I said, 15-20 minutes before we rinse it out and proceed with the rest of our wash day. So I'll be back in about 20 minutes and they'll be all rinsed out and whatever. Guys, we are back and we have rinsed out that conditioner in cool water Do not rinse your conditioner out in warm water. Do not open them cuticles back up. Close them tight. Lock in that moisture, you guys, okay? As cold as you can stand it. So this is the state of my hair. And of course, you're not going to see like shedding results or anything like that. It's just going to strengthen up your hair, but it does look a lot shinier. Let me tell you something, it's a lot softer for sure. And it's a lot, the new growth is a lot softer, and I can actually run my hand through without cutting myself. I'm just kidding. But anyway, this is what the hair is looking like. All right, guys, we are back, and we are freshly blow dried. And I just wanted to show you guys my hair. Blow dried. It feels so good. Like, it feels like really nice. That protein treatment, I can already tell, like, it's really manageable and soft. It feels so good. And it looks really, really good too. My haircut's amazing. So it's getting a little late, so I will continue this video in the morning and show you guys the final results when it comes to me flat ironing, because I will flat iron it in the morning. It's just a little late. I got a little late start today, so we're gonna finish the rest of it tomorrow, but this is what it's looking like. All right, guys, so we are completely finished with today's protein wash day. This is what my hair looks like. I did go ahead and flat iron it, and it looks so good. Do y'all see that? Do you just see how flowy it is? It's absolutely gorgeous. And when I say using a protein treatment makes such a difference, do your research. If you've never used a protein treatment before, I highly, highly recommend the Aphogee 2-step protein treatment. It is super simple to do at home. You don't need a lot of like qualifications. It's literally wash your hair, put it on your hair, let it sit on the dryer, wash it out, put in a moisturizing balancer, do your normal routine. When I say my hair feels completely different from when I just did my flat iron routine video a couple of weeks ago, the difference in the texture and the feel of my hair, even after I blow dried, is absolutely like night and day. And I need to make sure that I put my protein treatments back on my rotation. Like I said, I haven't done one in a year. Yeah, I forgot about this feeling. Like, my hair just feels, I don't even know how to explain it, you guys, but it's just like butter. You hear me? Even buttery than the last time I flat ironed my hair like I did. All right, you guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed this protein wash day. Like I said, this is something that everybody needs, whether it's a full hardcore protein or a light protein treatment. Some people hair is like protein intolerant and moisture intolerant, or low porosity, high porosity. All of that is something you will have to research and look into. I think I have normal porosity hair. My daughter has low porosity hair. So you just have to look into all of those things in order to know what is best for you. For me, my hair doesn't mind a hard protein treatment. It doesn't care anything about it. So I use this what I consider a hardcore protein treatment, but they do have a lighter, different versions of protein. You just have to do your research. So this is what my hair is looking like. I've already showed you guys, but here's a little close-up of the shine and the movement. And I wish you guys could just feel my hair from the last time I flat ironed to this time. It feels completely different. It feels a lot more softer, a lot more just shiny and healthier. And it just looks so good. And I am here for it. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.